guys, what's up? My name is Star Levels Up and welcome back to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright again. Where we last left off, we were in the office of Mr. Grossberg, the other lawyer. He was explaining that he and a lot of other judges, well not other judges because he's an attorney, but a lot of judges and other attorneys and prosecutors were all being blackmailed by the same man, and that this man could do whatever he wanted. Because he knew everything about everybody, except Phoenix Wright is a new attorney, so maybe we have a chance. Maybe he doesn't have anything on us yet. We're gonna hit continue. This one. Sorry about that, guys. All right. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. So we're just gonna leave. Check the detention center one more time. She's still not there. Oh, I need to check Mia's office. That's what he said last time. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. All the cases the chief has ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A through 1 because it was labeled D something. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find out the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah. Let's see. J through S, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. Ew? Phoenix! She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Try another one. T-U, I know, W, white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? We're just gonna check over. Okay. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make you even look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Ah, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean... you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Can't I defend myself? He said that we switched places, so it seems like he wants me... It wants me to say she should be my lawyer. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Oh, right. Leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go and get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. What? I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I didn't know it was going to end there, and we're only 15 minutes in, so I guess we'll start the next one. Save progress. Overwrite. Back. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix! Look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet, they're not?
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
How am I supposed to win against something like that?
September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. They wouldn't let her stand up there. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. I have to admit something, obviously this is a game and this is not a real event and I'm not in court. And this game is hilarious. There are so many little references and so many zany characters, regardless of the fact that it deals with people murdering other people. It's funny. It's clearly satirical. But in this case, it gives you a really good sense of hopelessness. My soul feels crushed right now because I'm how am I going to get out of this? I have no idea. If everyone is on Mr. White's side, including the judge, it would almost be impossible to get out of there. I have no, real hard proof either. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think Maya's going to be a factor in it somehow, but I can't see how. Please, state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personages? Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name! These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible reaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further. Okay, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct, that is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. He couldn't have heard it. You would never have heard that from a... I wish I could present Miss May's testimony because she said it was a woman. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly There we go. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40! Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she'd been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho-ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please, continue. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Why can't I object? Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Except that absolutely contradicts this. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You've misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. The victim ran to the left if the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ugh! Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Miss May was watching from the window, and from that direction she probably would have been running the other way. And Mr. White was watching from where he stood killing her. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Okay. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. It didn't say we hit her twice. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. What do you mean, first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that! Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. You said there was only one. Oh, well. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Whop! Swap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment, I saw Mia run to the left. Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally?
No. Triple no. How would I? How could I?
I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harassing the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Ah, really? Objection overruled. Try to think. I thought that she had ran the opposite way. Never mind. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Swap. Swap? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Ho 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 ho, yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see.
Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative.
He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why? Me?
Well, I was instructed not to.
Wait! 1 moment.
Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright,
please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Very well, then. The witness may continue his account.
Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Okay, so she was standing here. Here. She ran to the left. Why would she run to the left? Shoot! Not doing so good. Okay. Ah, shit. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. Ah! No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Ah! We're just gonna press him a bunch. Badgering the witness, refrain from doing that. Newer name. This one's hard. Let's try that. Shoot! I've only got one more objection left. We might have to restart this one. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. Thank God. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Oh, shit. I must be on the wrong track. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. The defense has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claim. This court finds the the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, guilty. Oh no. That's about all the time we have left for this episode, guys. In the next one, see me fumble my way through finding out the truth of this trial. Thanks for sticking with it, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.